no fucking sense to me. And soon we're coming up to Immigration Live. I want to know though, why are there so many? It's like unbelievable the amount of Texas plates that I've seen in Chicago since this immigration shit started. Like in particular in the last year, I've never in my life seen this many fucking Texas plates in Chicago in 1 year ever in my life. I don't know what Texas has. I mean, I know some of them might be immigrants' cars, but I know some of them are those workers that work at the facility, like that guy in the Immigration Live that we're about to come up to at the immigration place. Maybe we might try to go to the Lake Street migrants. I don't know, but we'll figure that out. Oh, listen to this.
And we have all advocated that something like it return.
I'm running out of time. The last thing is that we need authorities. The law enforcement, military do not have authorities to actually engage, and we need Congress needs to act to give those authorities to local law enforcement and the military, so they have clear guidelines on how to assess these issues going forward. I yield back. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to recognize Ms. Boebert for 5 minutes of questioning.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Now that we have all been cautioned in this committee hearing,
clean my window. I got like a film of dirt on it.
Pentagon's Immaculate Constellation program could put us on a list. Well, I already find myself on many lists, I'm sure. So I don't know
who she is. Who is she? Does anybody know who she is?
Going with it. May as well just go all out and say it. The Earth is flat. Birds are government drones. And we've never set foot on the moon, and Joe Biden received 81 million votes in the 2020 election. So let's just see how many lists we could get on here today. But Mr. Schellenberger, I wanted to ask you.
I like that. She's like, we never landed on the moon, and I'm sure Joe Biden received 81 million votes. That was the punchline.
I think I understand from this hearing that you would agree that
this is about UFOs.
Information like this is not in the best interest of the people. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, with the caveat that, of course, I would support classification necessary to protect the secrets essential to national security, but I think it's pretty obvious that there's overclassification.
Overclassification, yes. And so, in most instances, if they can't tell us what, do you think at some point they'll at least tell us why?
President-elect Trump has repeatedly committed to greater transparency, both on the UAP issue, on
hell yeah.
JFK
Trump's gonna find out about them aliens.
Origins and many other things. So I think that we need to make sure that the next
Trump's gonna find out about them aliens.
Agreed. And this is for all four of you. Yes or no, please. I have many questions I want to get to.
Yes or no.
Are there any known instances of recovered materials or technologies that are not of human origin and maybe connected?
This is a U.S. government federal case in the Supreme Court or whatever.
Programs within the USG?
I don't know.
We're coming up to the Immigration
I wouldn't be
Live.
able to answer that, ma'am.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so there are rumors that have come up to the Hill of a secretive project within the Department of Defense involving the manipulation of human genetics with what is described as non-human genetic material, potentially for the enhancement of human capabilities. Hybrids. Are any of you familiar with that? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
I didn't even know about that.
I'm not.
Bullshit.
No,
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Okay, I would like to know, with Immaculate Constellation, how does this relate to UAP activities, Mr. Schellenberg, in oceanic environments? Are there any instances where the Navy or other maritime forces have encountered UAPs that could not be explained by known technology or natural phenomena?
Yeah, the Immaculate Constellation covers both terrestrial and oceanic, and there's actually a number of cases described in the report.
We're coming up to immigration in a second.
And do you believe that there is a concerted effort by the Pentagon to keep Congress out of the loop regarding these UAP activities, specifically in our waters?
Yes.
I think it's about 5% of our ocean that's actually been studied in detail.
Damn, that's crazy. Only 5% of our ocean?
And we've
there's that damn annoying-ass Ukrainian flag right above the D.
So are there any accounts
hate that flag. Pisses me off.
From or submerging into our
where all
water,
the migrants
which
are.
could indicate a base or presence beneath the ocean's surface?
Oh yeah, they're here. Or they are.
I don't know about a base, but as I mentioned, I had a different source entirely described this pretty extraordinary footage.
Oh wow,
that
they're
exists
chilling
of
out
orbs,
there. We might
the
come
North
back.
coming
Oh
out
wow,
of
there's a bunch of them
that
chilling too. We'll be
some would
back
say
to
there's
that.
multiple hotspots where we see frequent activity. So in your investigations, have you come across any data or visual evidence like sonar readings or underwater footage of these UAPs?
I have not beyond what's in the report.
You've written about UAPs not only in the air but in underwater. Are there any specifics on what you've learned about the UAP activity in our oceans? Particularly, have you spoken with sources who have provided any evidence or eyewitness accounts of these UAPs interacting with our naval forces? Or
No, we
being
just got them
detected,
captured in
by
the area
underwater
51.
surveillance systems?
Nothing beyond what's in the report and then the specific.
What's in the report? I want to read the report.
And so this report says it all. There's no other information that we are aware of regarding the activity within our waters.
I have other sources that have told me that have shared a significant amount of information, but they're not comfortable with me sharing it at this point.
Because you motherfuckers
Okay,
know it's
are there any,
aliens or AI
technological
robots from
capabilities
outer space.
observed in these oceanic UAPs that seem to defy our current understanding of physics or our engineering capabilities?
It seems like they all do.
Yes, I would agree with that. My
I gotta
time is
retitle
up,
this
but I
video,
do
Immigration
appreciate,
and
Your
UFOs.
bravery, your courage for coming here and speaking today. And it seems like there's still some questions that we need answers to, and we will not relent until we get those to the American people. Thank you all.
Thank you. I move to allow myself and the ranking member 5 additional minutes for questions without objection, so ordered. Mr. Elizondo, were you read into the Immaculate Constellation program?
I would not be authorized to confirm nor deny the existence of any ongoing or past program, especially as it relates to a special access program, either by name or trigraph.
Okay, and then does the U.S. government or private contractors, do they work with other foreign countries, China, for example, to exchange
Alien information.
That intelligence data about UAP?
Let me see if I can answer that a little bit more generally, ma'am. Okay. We do have foreign material exploitation programs. That is something that is widely known, and that term itself is unclassified. How exactly that works becomes...
We're going to get into the Constitution after this video, after we pick up camera
in a closed
2.
session, if you like. We do work with international partners and allies quite often, not just in military exercises and workups, but in other intelligence efforts as well.
In terms of material that's given to private contractors, is certain material given to certain contractors because of their experience? So, for example, if it's
How do I get my hands on
related
some
to submerged
UFO
and undersea
information?
propulsion, would it go to a general contractor like General Dynamics?
Yes,
What's
ma'am,
General
absolutely correct.
Dynamics?
Different contractors have different levels of expertise.
What's Lockheed's expertise
Aerospace, ma'am.
in the UAP space? That's all that.
Trump's going to
They would do
expose the
submerged.
aliens.
No, I didn't say that, ma'am.
Okay.
Trump's my president.
Lockheed
Where's
Martin
my-
and others
Yeah,
do quite a bit of work both
got the hats up. They fell off.
in our atmosphere, in space, and even underwater. There are certain efforts.
So the aliens are under our water. They're in outer space. Is that basically what he's saying?
Yes, ma'am. No, they are involved in a lot. I would rather let Lockheed Martin explain. The
Yeah, I want to hear
different
Marky
domains that
Mark
they're
can
involved
explain
with.
this.
I'm not authorized to discuss that, but they are involved in a lot of different.
Well, we need to
areas.
discuss that.
Admiral,
I want to
flight safety
know.
risks for our pilots, based on what you've experienced and seen in your career.
Sorry, I need to see the
Sensitive.
GPS.
One exercise I referred to where I received the email that was then deleted was the pilots, and this is worth bringing out. There are debunkers out there who have said the GoFast video was just a balloon. That was only one video.
Oh, the Chinese fly
There were
balloon they're
dozens
talking
of these
about.
encounters that pilots and friends of Ryan Graves, who's in this room right here, witnessed and caused significant safety concerns. And to almost call out and exercise it and shut it down, which is very compressed, and the carrier's getting ready for deployment, and the pilots have to get certified to land on the carrier. It's extreme.
I need my fucking
to say the
Camaro
least.
back, man. I want to
All
hear
right, I
that.
have two last
Rum.
questions. Real quickly, Mr. Schellenberger, how do we get more whistleblowers to come forward?
Shit, I think I
Well,
can
this
turn there.
hearing does, is
Fuck, I
very
had to
important.
turn there.
Obviously,
Fuck.
I can't encourage whistleblowers to obtain information, but I can
Yes, you can.
guarantee.
Go to prison
The
to
first one we
protect
had
their
on this,
identities.
I never briefed on UAPs or what they were.
But if you haven't seen it, you can watch it
biologics,
again.
etc. How would you define, to do my last question?
Oh, here's
how would you
the
define
train wall of
non-human
art on the
biologics,
left.
non-human intelligence? What are we actually talking about? Admiral, and we'll go down the line.
I don't think it's a stretch when you look at the diversity of life on this planet and the size of this universe to think that there will be more diverse, higher order, non-human intelligences throughout the universe.
I agree.
That's probably what's visiting us.
I would take the scientific approach. The definition would be the ability to react to a stimulus in a manner that requires an intellectual thought process. I just don't know.
Come on, it's your turn to
I
go.
think
I'm
we
at the
must be
stop sign,
modest in our
bro.
assumptions that
Come on, it's not that hard.
we're
People
looking
that
for
work at a
intelligence.
stop
That could be
sign.
biological. It might not.
These motherfuckers, you all blowing stop signs.
Non-biological, but what non-biological intelligence, what does that mean?
Artificial
Yeah,
intelligence.
artificial-
So the aliens are basically robots that probably
Intelligence.
made the
Machines. We
fucking
assume that all
whatever
intelligence
beings
is
that
like
made
us.
them went
Every time we
extinct,
look
and
out
it's
in
just
the universe,
artificial
we are
intelligence,
humble
probably like
relative to
building
what
more
we don't
robots to
know.
build the
Because
spaceships,
forms of
maybe.
intelligence and what it may take. I can assure you I probably can't ask you your question, but I think the ultimate answer is going to surprise us all.
And then Mr. Garcia, you had a few closing remarks.
We're picking up camera to give us
No,
a
we're
better
about to
signal.
get
Oh,
closer.
cool, look at that.
Just, I want to thank you all for continuing. I want to thank you.
Oh, I missed it. It's right behind there. It's right. Oh, damn, I missed it.
And I want to thank.
I'll check that out after we pick up camera 2. That's going to be extremely clear. We're almost there.
Topic. I think our commitment to all of you and all the folks who have contacted us, and certainly to the advocates and the pilots, is that we need to continue investing
You guys see it? All
in
right.
UAPs.
Yeah.
I think the country the country is owed explanations.
I
and
agree.
ensure that the safety of national security is always protected. This is a conversation and questioning that must continue, so I'm very grateful to all of you. And I also just want to add, just personally, I think it's really important for me, 2 things.
Oh, they got a Christmas train driving
my-
up and
my
down
question and
Milwaukee.
my
I saw,
observation is
not a
two things.
Christmas
One
train. They
is
got the
to
Christmas
always
train
be
on the
guided
L,
by facts,
but they got
science, and
the
data.
CTA bus that is like the Christmas train. I just saw a CTA bus that was like a Christmas. They had
And
lights
stay
all over the
serious on
CTA
the
bus
issues.
and shit.
And the second thing is I think that we should not limit our,
Hey, I gotta look
our
at my
imagination
GPS.
and our thoughts and our curiosity on what UAPs could actually be. And I think those 2 things for me are really important, and I'm grateful for all of you to be here. So with that, I yield back.
Okay, and we have Mr. Ogles who is on the way. He's going to be here any second. Is that correct?
Where's he at? He didn't make it there yet?
Check, and he'll be the last member with questions that we have today, and then we're going to.
There's a Mustang 92, like my Camaro, I want back. The cut shells fucking all
Thank you
that
all
up.
for being here. I want to thank Mr. Garcia and folks on both sides of the aisle for being here today and being
Fuck cut
patient.
shell.
We have a lot more questions.
She's
I
the
hope
reason
that
I'm
this will
sick
open the
right
door
now,
to more
probably.
hearings in the
Fucking cut
future.
shell.
I obviously would like to know
I hate
how
cut
much
shell.
taxpayers are spending
Fucking
on this.
bitch ass
You have the
bitch.
right to know, but also if they're
Fucking
spending
using
money on
ass
something that doesn't
fucking
exist,
con
why
artist,
are they spending
manipulative,
money?
evil
And if it
fucking
doesn't-
bitch. That's who
if it
cut
does
shell
exist, why are
is.
we hiding it from the public? And
Right,
of
why
course,
are we
our
hiding the
national
aliens
security
from the
is a huge
public? Why
issue.
can't we just
There's
tell all of us,
technology
hey, there's aliens in Area 51?
that could harm us or our allies that are in the hands of our adversaries. We obviously want to stay ahead of that to the best of our ability to ensure allies anywhere in the world. So,
And then they're
Mr.
worried
Edwards,
about the
you're
other
just in time,
countries
babe.
having their
I will
hands on the
recognize you
UFO
for
shit.
5 minutes of questioning before we head on out today.
Well, thank you all for being here, and Madam Chairwoman. I'm out of breath because I sprinted to get here, but this is an important hearing. I think we all know that there's something going on.
Oh, no shit, we've known that for fucking 50 years now.
Mr. Elizondo, based on your knowledge of UAP sightings, do you believe it's fair to say that they are especially common near nuclear sites? Yes, sir. Mr. Congressman, I absolutely am convinced of that, as are my colleagues inside the government.
Hell no! See? This is exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Why are all these fucking Texas plates in Chicago? I've never in my life seen this many Texas plates. Like, subscribe, share. I guarantee you this Texas plate guy is either A, an immigrant, B, a FEMA worker, C, a government employee from Texas that's running our immigration shelters here. Like, subscribe, share, thumbs up, yo. Thanks for watching. We'll be back. We'll be right back.